Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. I have some pretty cool information for you guys this morning. Some of you all probably already heard of this. So let's start off with NEO. NEO is trading. It rebounded yesterday and closed flat. However, it is down 10 cents today at the time of this recording. The 52-week low is $7 and the 52-week high is $16.18. As a disclaimer, I hold 2,260 shares at $3.53. And on the SoFi platform, I hold another 391 shares at $9.03. So I want you guys to listen to what Forbes just said. Even Forbes, who normally beat NEO down, is saying this now. Forbes just said NEO will be targeting gross margins of about 15% by the fourth quarter, driven by volume ramp up of new models. They're giving reasons why they think it's representing a buying opportunity right now. Excuse me, guys. They are cutting workforce by 10% this month. The stock trades at 1.5 times estimated 2023 revenues, which presents a great buying opportunity. Now, remember I said this already. Not only are we going into new markets, which some of the trolls are saying, well, they're not making enough profit in China. Why go into new markets? Common sense would tell me that if I go into new markets and I'm selling more cars, that means more revenue. That's just me. But these guys, these trolls, probably have better management skills than NEO managers. I don't know. They probably went to school, for management. But anyway, Forbes is saying that it's presenting itself a buying opportunity now with 2023 revenues, which is expected to be higher. As usual, we're higher than last year's revenue, but especially because of the Subbrand that we're going to be releasing in the second half. I think it'll be before that, but we'll see. Also, NEO is rumored to be integrating the Subbrand Alps into the mains brand team. I think that's a great idea, especially when they reported that it's going to be on the NT 3.0 platform. So that's going to be on their highest platform. And I think that's a genius move. I'll tell you why, guys. A lot of people will go out and buy a BMW, but not a high-end BMW, right? They'll buy a low-end BMW. And in their mind, they got a BMW. So it's the same thing. I think if the Alps brand contains the NEO logo, people will still feel they're getting a NEO. It's a lower end NEO, but it'll be way more advanced than a Model 3 Tesla. So in essence, they will still be getting a technologically advanced car, not as technologically advanced as probably the ET5, the ET7, and so on, but still a very beautiful car, a very technologically advanced car for a very cheap price. So I think this is a genius move. Please leave in the comments what you think, guys. I think with this sub-brand, and again, I say this, when we enter, we're going to be flooding the Chinese market, which is the biggest automotive market in the world with these sub-brands. We're going to be flooding Europe with them. I'm sure the markets we're already in. But when we also hit California, that's going to take us to another level, guys. So anyway, with the team's personnel assigned to various NEO divisions and some position cuts, NEO outlined plans for organizational optimization earlier this month, including a reduction of about 10%, which I just spoke about, of positions and consolidation of duplicate departments and roles. The shakeup is rumored to involve a sub-brand program codenamed Alps. Alps will no longer be a standalone project. The team staff will be assigned to various NEO departments and some positions will be cut. So we're trimming the fat to get to profitability even faster. Remember, I always said this, it took Tesla 17 years to become profitable. It's not going to take us that long. So especially now we're making more cuts. We're going to have the Subbrand. Oh, and I wanted to mention this. Bear this in mind. When Tesla almost went bankrupt, I don't know how many of you guys know this, but the Model 3 is what saved them. So they had all the high-end cars just like NIO, which they had to do to show the brand, to bring awareness to this luxurious top-notch car, or EV, sorry. Same thing NIO is doing, and when we released the Subbrand, just like when Tesla released their Model 3, that is what saved them from bankruptcy. Well, with NIO, we're not on the brink of bankruptcy, but when we released the Subbrand, guys, need I say any more? So I wanted to bring that to you guys' attention. I thought about that this morning as well. This is in line with the principle of consolidating duplicate departments and roles, as mentioned by NIO's founder, chairman, and CEO in his internal letter. After the consolidation of some departments and roles, the minor restructuring will continue until June next year. Separately, local media outlet Gemian cited people familiar with the matter, saying that layoffs have also begun in the Alps team, but that there are no major changes to the overall structure as of yet. So it just started. Whether the Alps team will be merged into the NIO system is not yet known, but the Subbrand will still launch its own models, the people said. If Alps return to the NIO system, it is likely to be aimed to sharing resources in order to increase efficiency in the current fierce competition, Gemian's report noted. So Lee also outlined the organizational optimizational plan in an internal letter dated November the 3rd. So this came directly from William Lee, citing several principles, including maintaining long-term investments in core technologies, ensuring that 9 core products under 3 brands are released on schedule, improving organizational efficiency. So we also Lee also said that Alps model are expected to be NIO's focus in 2024. That's be our top focus. So he also said there will be no new brands coming out except for the Alps, but there will be upgrades in the early part of next year, which is what the gas company cars do as well. I mentioned that before. We used to bring up our new updates too late. Now we're doing it on time. We're going to have our models are going to be updated again early part of next year with superior technology, staying ahead of the game, because remember, we spend a lot of money on research and development to be the top luxury premium EV company in China. So we're going to focus on that 2024 for that Alps brand. I believe it will be released, they say, by the second half of next year. I believe it will be released by the first half, but let's see, guys. And once we release this, like I said, just like with Tesla, when they released the Model 3, and that was the mass market brand that they sell like hot bread, right? Because a lot of people can't afford. And imagine the Tesla Model 3, I think it's like 48 grand in America. So now the price is probably coming down a little bit more here in America. It's cheaper in China for the same Model 3. But what do you guys think will happen when we release our Alps at 21 grand, starting at 21 grand with probably a single motor variant? Okay, so I hope you guys found this video informational, inspirational. If you did, guys, don't forget to give it the thumbs up. It'll help encourage me to keep doing these videos for you guys. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel we have that warrior mentality where we get rich or we die trying, guys.